Hey, it's great to have you with us. We are really happy you're watching this right now because we are going to learn about a very special document in this video called the Declaration of Independence. Even though it was first signed on July 4th, 1776, that was a long time ago, it is still with us today. The original Declaration of Independence is kept in this building, a building called the National Archives Museum, the same place the original Constitution and Bill of Rights are kept. The National Archives Museum puts the Declaration of Independence on display so people can come and see the document that started the United States of America. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. We want to give you the full story of the Declaration of Independence so you can see why it is so special. We mentioned that the Declaration of Independence was signed in 1776. To understand the Declaration of Independence, we have to know what was going on at that time. Back then, the country of Great Britain had 13 colonies in America. The 13 colonies were upset at Great Britain because they felt they were unfairly treated. One thing led to another, and the 13 colonies went to war with Great Britain in a war called the Revolutionary War. A year into the war, the 13 colonies made the decision to officially declare their freedom from Great Britain. So they got help from this guy, a gentleman named Thomas Jefferson. Have you heard of him? Thomas Jefferson was the main author of the Declaration of Independence, and it was his job to put to words exactly why they were declaring independence. And that's what the Declaration of Independence does. The Declaration of Independence explains why the 13 colonies were forming a new country, the United States of America. So, for 17 days, Thomas Jefferson wrote the Declaration of Independence with the help of a small committee which included Benjamin Franklin and John Adams. They edited the document and made changes before the document was given to the Second Continental Congress. And catch this, on June 28, 1776, Thomas Jefferson and the committee shared the document with the Second Continental Congress in Independence Hall. An interesting fact, when they shared it with the Second Continental Congress, it wasn't actually called the Declaration of Independence. They originally called it a declaration by the representatives of the United States of America in General Congress Assembled. Wow, long title. That's a long title. I'm glad it was shortened, right? Once they had the document, Congress made changes. They shortened the document itself, and the document became known as simply the Declaration of Independence. Then the big day came. On July 4th, 1776, Congress voted for the Declaration of Independence. The date was written on the Declaration of Independence, and even though it was not signed by everyone right away, it became official that day. The first person to sign was a guy by the name of John Hancock. It made sense. He was the president of the Second Continental Congress. He is famous for his signature on the Declaration of Independence because he wrote his signature with such big letters. You can see his signature here. Plus, this is a super cool signature. Do you see this H down here? That's really cool. There's like an H and a loop, and wow, that's awesome. That is so cool. Did you know you could visit Independence Hall today? Independence Hall, remember, is the place where Thomas Jefferson and the committee shared the Declaration of Independence with the Second Continental Congress. It's where the Declaration of Independence was voted on, and it's where the Declaration of Independence was signed by John Hancock and others. So just visit Independence Hall in Philadelphia if you want to see these cool green tablecloths in person. So the Declaration of Independence was signed, but it wasn't signed all at once, not at one time. And this is interesting, 56 people signed the Declaration of Independence. Isn't that incredible? 56 people! Share that with somebody right now! A dog, a cat, a person, a wall, okay? A desk. 56 people signed the Declaration of Independence! 56! Wow, that's a lot of people. The Declaration did exactly what it was supposed to do. It announced a new nation, the United States of America, and why the 13 colonies believed it was necessary to leave Great Britain. But it also stands as one of the most incredible historical documents of all time. Listen to these famous words from the Declaration of Independence. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Thanks for learning about the Declaration of Independence with us, the document that started the United States of America. We hope you get a sense of how special it is and why so many people love visiting the National Archives Museum to see the Declaration of Independence for themselves. Feel free and comment below. Let us know what you enjoyed learning in this video, and we hope to see you next time. So where are we going next? It's really up to you. Here are 2 videos you can watch, if you want to keep learning. And if you haven't yet, you can click the circle in the center of the screen to subscribe to our channel. That way you don't miss any of our videos. So what do you want to learn about next?